Our story today is called How to Pray. In those days, there were some extra super holy people, at least that's what they thought, and they were called Pharisees. Every day, they would stand out there in the middle of the street and pray out loud in big, extra super holy voices. They really weren't praying so much as just showing off. They used lots of special words that were so clever, no one understood what they meant. People walking by would stop and stare, which might sound rude, except that's exactly what the extra super holy people wanted. They wanted everyone to say, "Look at them, they're so holy. God must love those people the best." But is this true? Did God love these Pharisees more than he loved anybody else? No, he didn't. Now you and I both know they were wrong. God doesn't just love holy people, but the people walking by weren't so sure. Perhaps you did have to be really clever, or good, or important for God to love you. Perhaps you had to know lots of difficult, clever words to speak to God. So one day, Jesus taught people how to pray. He said, when you pray, don't pray like those extra super holy people. They think if they say lots of words, God will hear them. But it's not because you're so clever, or good, or so important that God will listen to you. God listens to you because he loves you. So why does God listen to you while you pray? Right, because he loves you and he wants to hear what you say. Did you know that God is always listening to you? Did you know that God can hear the quietest whisper deep inside your heart, even before you started to say it? Because God knows exactly what you need, even before you ask him, Jesus told him. You see, God just can't wait to give you all that you need. So you don't need to use long words or special words. You don't have to use a special voice. You just have to talk. So when you pray, pray in your normal voice, just like when you're talking to someone you love very much. Who is someone that you love very much? Yeah, well, when you're praying, just pretend like you're talking to them. Like this. Hello, Daddy. We want to know you and be close to you. Please show us how. Make everything in the world right again, and in our hearts too. Do what is best, just like you do in heaven. And please do it down here too. Please give us everything we need today. Forgive us for doing wrong, for hurting you. Forgive us just as we forgive other people when they hurt us. Rescue us. We need you. We don't want to keep running away and hiding from you. Keep us safe from our enemies. You're strong, God. You can do whatever you want. You are in charge, now and forever and for always. We think you're great. Amen. Yes, we do. You see, Jesus was showing people that God would always love them with a never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always and forever love. So they didn't need to hide anymore, or be afraid, or ashamed. They could just stop running away from God, and they could run to him instead, as a little child runs into her daddy's arms. Okay, so that was our story, and now we're going to do our craft. So this is our craft that we are going to do today. We're going to make little prayer hands, and we're going to write the people who we are praying for in them. To start off with, you're going to need one piece of construction paper, or two, just depending on how big your hands are. And what you're going to do is you're going to place your hand right here, and then you're going to trace your hand and then cut it out. So once you got both of your hands cut out, what you're going to do next is you're going to put them together at the thumbs, and then you're just going to tape them together so they look like this. So next what you're going to do is you're going to take a white piece of construction paper, and then you're going to cut a small little square out of it. Now that you have your little square cut out, next what you're going to do is you're going to write "People I'm Praying For" on it. Next I'm going to take my little square and I'm just going to tape it onto my hands like this. Okay, now that you have all of this put together, what you're going to do next is you're going to put people that you want to be praying for on the fingers. And it's okay if you run out of room and you have more people that you want to pray for. You can always start putting them on the hands, just anywhere you want to. So this is the one I did first, and some of the people I put was like my mom, my dad. If you have brothers or sisters, your preacher, yourself, friends, your teacher, grandma or grandpa. Okay, so you can put anyone that you want to put on your fingers. So that was our story, and now this is our craft. So thanks for watching, and have a great Sunday.